Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode on the Diddy Files, and we are continuing the Purple Circle. Just one more before I go on to another celebrity in another section, and this one is the Big O, Oprah herself. So we have the amazing, and I say amazing because they truly are. These cards are beautiful, brilliant, and very, very energetic, I guess you could say. Prediction deck by an Australian reader, Trish Jane. So by all means, if you guys want any more information, drop a comment and I can link you up, or say to Trish, if you pop over and you want to order them, that I sent you. She likes to know where her customers come from. So on that note, we are doing a Diddy file cards, this time on Oprah, on the Big O, Oprah Winfrey. She has a long association with Diddy amongst all the other creeps of that era, of Tinseltown. They really want to talk. You can normally tell with decks when they don't like being shuffled a certain way. They will actually tell you, where other times you have no problems. Generally that's when they're saying, come on, enough, I want to talk. And this one really, really wants to get started into this one. So I don't think we need any introduction over the Big O. So, All right, cards. What's in store for Oprah? For the greater good. Everything's about the greater good with that woman, I tell you. I mean, and I am saying that woman in a derogatory way, you could say, because I'm not a fan of hers. I never have been. I think it was all about the money. It was all, and over the years I've seen some really, really weird things and pictures, and now with the internet, I mean, there was one where it looked like she was allegedly offering up Rita to Rita Ora, I think, and her surname is, to that horrible person that now has cancer inside, that rehashed that Me Too. So bit of karma there, right? Allegedly. Urgent action now. Now, this is referring to a blind, and I will put it down and the drop down, which also spiked my attention to think, this is my next Purple Circle reader of the Diddy Files. And it does appear, allegedly, according to NT, that she must be worried about something because she's buying up everything, all the interviews and anything about her. Well, what can I say? I think that blind is true as well. I'm not doubting NT a lot, but sometimes I've got to wonder, who gives him the information. But this one, I'm thinking it's pretty true. Mainstream news. I mean, it's all about the mainstream news. It's all about for the greater good, for the children, you could even say. Yes, I know. I'm fully aware of that story, but I don't like to touch it, and it's a triggering subject as well for YouTube. So, foreign occupation, which is where I'm also going about that school of hers. Horrendous, absolutely horrendous, and I'm fully aware of that. The tsunami, rising waters. I think she's feeling that things are, basically the big wave is coming literally to wipe her out. I don't think too much is going to happen, but it would be interesting because I do know that, well, I don't know, but I believe she owns an island. So, a lot of them, I think, are contemplating on leaving the US. To what extent will she get caught in with the foreign occupation? I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure about that. I think there's a good chance that she may be or want to or will when the case gets close, if she's implicated in any sort of way or has to testify or, shows up in Lord knows what, the feds have, she may spend a lot of time overseas by the looks of things and adopt some sort of foreign occupation, which would, to me, for some unknown reason, I get it'll be something to do with the kids because of the greater good coming up, and that's a very childlike photo. It looks like a photo. It's a picture. It's a very childlike picture. I think she's going to fall back on that. She always has cashed in, exploited, probably allegedly, children, and I think with the look on this one's face here, with the tsunami and the rising tides, like she's keeping her head above water, right? But just. I don't think she can afford too many other associations that are going to come out. So we've got fake news on top of urgent act now. And we've got innocent, truthful on mainstream media. And coerce, manipulate. Yeah, she's very manipulative. Very, very. She is, her energies are extremely dark. Wouldn't surprise me if she's up there with the likes of Beyonce, allegedly entertainment purposes only, because I am getting exactly the same energies. They are dark energies. But we are looking into what she's going to do in the future. And that's as far as we'll go when it comes to anything else. When this fake news, she may want to start changing the narrative, was probably the best way to put it, and say that she's innocent. It's all above board. She never went behind those closed doors, allegedly. Basically deny until such time there is something. But the fact that she's buying up stuff, well, someone's got, she's got something happening, right? According to Auntie. So why? What's bothering her? Why does she feel the urgent need to create fake news, right? I think this is where she's going because of the mainstream media. She needs to be portrayed as innocent as the children, for the greater good, allegedly entertainment purposes only. I think she's got a very heavy influence in and overseas, probably close to where her island is. She's got a heavily influence on it. It's probably where the fire was. I did do a reading on that, or it wasn't a reading, it was a quick yes or no. Yeah, that's also debatable. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. How it started and why it continued on, and all the problems surrounding it. And of course it was, on where one of her properties are, right? Experiment or test support role. Now that's interesting. I don't know why, because this doesn't look anything like Gayle. But immediately when I got support role, I got a Gayle coming up. Now I'm not a fan of Gayle's either. I wouldn't watch her at all. I think I've probably sat through maybe a few of Oprah's things over the course of time. But she did it for me by not queering, the gruesome twosome. That just, I mean, I want, if I see her face on the TV now, I flick it. I don't care. I don't care what she's doing. I don't care what she's saying. I flick it. I'm not going to watch it. For her, she wasn't a reporter, and that's all she is, right? According to me, according to what I think she was trying to portray, and that's how she started out. She was a reporter. So, she blew it. She literally blew it for me. So I haven't gone into what she's doing at the moment, what she's testing. Is she testing the waters? What kind of experiment is she doing? I would it would look like she's working on changing the narrative, to be innocent, and I think she's using Gayle to do it, allegedly entertainment purposes only. Like I said, I have no idea why because that doesn't look anything like Gayle at all, at all. But is her surname King, Gayle King, or something to do with the crown? I'm not too sure. Maybe that's where I got that connection. Let me know in the comments. Earthquake, shake-up. Yeah, it is a shake-up. She's had a shake-up. I think with the first one getting busted, the movie Mongol getting busted. Then also the person that owned the other island that's not here on this plane anymore. I think she's her grounds literally. This is probably close to a tower moment. And when it comes to tarot, her whole world sort of like come crumbling down. She's having an earthquake moment. And there's people like us that going, yeah, see, we knew there was something. It was obvious. It was very Tinseltown. It was very fake. Some of the things that she used to do. Before it was called woke, she was extremely woke. Very, very woke, even before it was called woke. It's just, playing the narrative all about, her ego, extremely, extremely dark energies. Again, I'm getting still from these cards. The ruler handovership. Well, there you have it. What do you do? When someone turns around and says, right, you got to hand over, your where you are, your position in society, or your position, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, you're not up there. You're not the, well, I could say Queen Bee, because she's not Queen Bee, on the Mongol, on the music side, hip hop side. But to me, I see her as equal to Beyonce. Her energies, like I said, are the same, and the lights are going. So there you go. So that's confirmation as well, saying yes. Probably some sort of high priestess thing. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. I don't dabble into that. It's not for me. I don't touch it, and there's too much protection. So at the end of the day, if you believe that something's going to hurt, it's going to hurt, whether it does or not, right? And it's very, very easy to not to stop it, to protect yourself from it, and so forth. Okay, so we've got rulership handover. Again, I think this is her losing her position in society, not within the purple circle, but in society, on the main screen, in the news and so forth. Battle warship, well, yeah, there you go. Sun, yes, positive. A shadow ruler, health matter, and cyber attack. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if she, with all the people that she does know, if she would probably use bots. I do believe that's a trend over in that circle. I think knowing all the stuff that, well, you could say this one's wife has let out and showed us how to manipulate everything, how you can buy likes, how you can buy memberships, how you can buy subscribers, how you can use bots through people like Boozy and go and troll everything. Would not surprise me in the least if somehow every time her name is hashtagged or it comes up on social media, because this is a cyber attack here, that it does get shut down. And that would also coincide with her buying up any hard copies or anything, that's on tape kind of thing, which is what Blind has said. Some sort of shadow ruler here. I think she's definitely gone into battle. She's sort of like lock and loaded, so to speak, defense. On a tarot, you could probably say Paige. She's well and truly older. Don't get me wrong, but I would say the a classic example would be the Page of Swords reverse, where it's an attack and attack. It's I think this is where she's going with this cyber attack. She's going to basically hit the battlegrounds and shut everything down as much as she can. I do believe her alleged partner in crime, the Queen Bee herself, she even shut down Morgan, cease and desist or something with Morgan after Jaguar was on. So I do believe that this is exactly the kind of thing that the Big O is working on. I think everyone's got to be careful. If they don't have any proof, I think they'll definitely be in trouble. Of course, this is what we're doing is a prediction and what she's doing at the moment, and how her big long association with Diddy and how it's actually affecting her. She's gone into damage mode, literally. You've got a drone strike. You got a fire, heat wave, social media. Planned income and all for money. Well, of course it's all for money. Of course it's all for money, You can't have enough millions, right? What can I say? The drone attack again, the cyber attack on social media, planned outcome. She's definitely working on something that's going to help her. It will be all for money. Who knows? She may even do a deal with the likes of another person that's in the purple circle, like Tyler Perry, and do a tell-all. She may be pushed for something like that. She may, depending on how deep she is, she could set fire to this whole situation, right? With the amount of years that she's been involved into the whole thing. What, say deep state even, the whole scenario, and not just Diddy, but everyone else. She is involved. She has an association. Now, over here, if you are an association of a bike club, right, a motorcycle club, then it's against the law. You can't be associated with clubs, okay? Over in LA, of course, you can be associated with anything, and you're innocent until you're proven guilty. But here, you're guilty until you're guilty by association. And I think this is what's happened. And I think the more and more information that comes out, the more and more pictures of, the innocent, like Rita and maybe even Cameron Diaz, or there's a couple of photos out there, and they just wanted to sing and act and be a star themselves, and it has a very, very high price. But Oprah was always around. Oprah was always there, and I'm thinking that her final end game would be on something like that, a tell-all of her associate, and I tell you what, that'd be a hit. And I think she knows this, and maybe she's working with Gayle, doing something like this. Maybe it may even be over foreign. I don't know why, but for some weird energy that's just come through, this foreign person could be the person. I'm not going to mention the name, but he actually escaped. He was married to Sharon from the Manson, Sharon Tate from the Manson people. There's a lot of trigger words, so sorry, it's cryptic. Sounds like ski, right? She could even be doing some sort of deal with him and working with a tell-all if she feels that she's got to flee, or maybe go on an extended holiday, quote unquote. She may be doing something like that. She could definitely set fire to the whole town with the kind of information that she knows. This is how high up in the food chain she is, and why I say it's a purple circle. And it's not just melodrama cedar. It's not just Mondo cedar. It's not just that area, but they do live very, very close. And I do believe that, of course, she's very, very powerly with Tyler Perry as well. So you've got two directors, she's got 2 producers, very, very well known. Again, she's got her own production company as well. So, you know, we're talking high up. She can basically do whatever she wants to do. She does have a plan. At the end of the day, it's all for money. So she will merch whatever she has to basically get out if she's cornered. And it looks like she won't hesitate to set fire to the town if she has to, or for money. But in the meantime, she's got her cronies out pretty much like Beyonce has. She's got her cronies out saying, you know, you say something, you cease and desist, or, you know, that's it kind of thing. And never forget, it's always for the greater good, right? Always for the greater good. Whatever she does is always for the greater good. Bit of sarcasm there. It's all for the money. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. So, on that note, it's interesting. It looks like she's got a final game plan according to these cards. She won't hesitate just to protect herself, but she will make money out of it as well. And that's the reason why she's that high up. And on that note, let me know in the comments what you think. Please like, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you again next week for another celebrity on the Diddy Files. Bye.
Still go, I know